The following event is a More Ace audio production. Introducing first, from London, England, the team of Ace and Skillit. This is the Kickout.
Yes, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Kickout. This is your weekly rundown of all things wrestling. My name is Ace.
My name is Skillit.
And we are very happy because this is something we've been trying to get done for weeks upon weeks now. And he's finally here. We got
Finally!
Finally! We got Logan Summer in the building. What's going on, Logan?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It all worked out nicely, though, man, because obviously, you know, we both went to actual wrestling shows this week.
We did actually.
Talking that sports entertainment vibe.
You went to the show I wanted to go to, though. I've got to be honest with you.
I reached into my pockets for that show. So if you wanted to go, I know you make more money than me.
I wish. You're Mr. Festival guy at the moment, man. I know you've been a wrestling fan from day. I've been following you on Twitter. Like, how far back does your wrestling journey go?
Oh my God. My first actual proper memory of wrestling that I hold on to is Warrior Hogan title unification.
Right.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's my first proper memory of like being aware of what it was as a spectacle, running around my house with the. Do you remember you could get that zinc face stuff that cricketers wear?
Yeah.
I had like an orange one of that, so obviously I drew on the Ultimate Warrior face paint and that, getting gas from my shirt off.
So were you a Hulkamaniac or were you a Warrior?
Warrior, man.
All day.
Definitely. Hulk Hogan was washed by them times.
So you never sported the red and yellow then, or you was?
I was never a real American. Didn't take my vitamins.
I feel like real wrestling fans never admit to being Hulkamaniacs. Like there must have been one time.
Too early for me, man.
Really?
Yeah, it was too early for me.
I think
in his heyday.
Yeah, I think people our era would definitely say Warrior.
Do you know? I gotta be honest. I feel like
How
there was.
old are you, Ace?
I'm 34.
Same as me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't a Hulkamaniac for a long time, but I feel like there was like maybe a couple of years, like maybe I was 7 or 8 years old, when I definitely got super gassed when I heard when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I'm talking probably 8 and 9 years old as well. But I never had. What was wrestling on when we were that young?
Sky.
No,
I
maybe
never
even
had
before,
Sky.
you never had Sky.
No.
But it was on Sky.
It was on Sky.
It was, yeah.
I remember like sharing the tech, like recording it for my friends, and I was the guy. Like I was the plug. I was 100% the plug. Who else were you like following when you was coming up then? Because obviously you started with
Mr.
Warrior.
Perfect.
That was my favorite wrestler of all time, 100%.
Sick.
Yeah.
Who else did I like? Big Boss Man.
Okay. Rest in peace.
Cool.
Did that Rick Rude?
Do you know what? Until I got Sky and I was in my teens, I wasn't super into
Right.
bare guys. Like, Ultimate Warrior was enough for me.
Yeah.
Right.
I was riding out.
Sprint into the. I mean, so you obviously like the death of the Ultimate Warrior. How did that affect you? I mean, the memories.
Shocking, man. Like,
Yeah.
it was proper shocking. I mean, not like I didn't have any. I wouldn't say I had like emotional attachment to the Ultimate Warrior because I've been like an internet smart for so long.
Right.
Like all of his craziness kind of like
Yeah.
papered over the childhood memories of him, and like when I understood what work rate was and stuff as well, like, you know, them 3-minute squash matches on main event and that. But, like,
I was trying to find because you know they made the deconstruct. Is it the deconstruction?
Yeah, I've got that. I bought that.
Yeah,
That's actually a DVD.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
find it. I can't find it online anywhere.
I got it as
anymore.
well.
I've got that Blu-ray, man. I got that straight away.
It's mad.
You got a Blu-ray?
Yeah. Listen, you already know. I don't script when it comes to this stuff.
Wow. I mean, watching that changed my whole opinion of the Warrior. Like,
But it was one-sided though. It was one-sided.
Obviously, it was very one-sided, but I felt like the voices that were speaking, I genuinely believed. Like, not to say that anybody was lying, but I kind of like.
But
Bobby the Brain was getting in.
Yeah, of course.
Do you
But
know what I
Brain
mean?
never liked him. And they did kind of like mislead us a bit when they said, you know how Rory put the gun to Vince's head and demanded more money for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But there was a negotiation talk before. So Vince did promise him money.
Right.
So, you know, it was a lot, you know.
It was interesting. That definitely did like pull the curtain back for me a little bit, way too much. I kind of feel like that's something that should have never been made. Even however they felt about him, I don't feel like they should have done that.
No, I agree.
I don't know.
The one they put out after he died though was
I haven't seen that yet.
was good, man.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, check that out if you can find that.
Rest in peace to the Warrior. All right, so we're going to talk about Raw this week. Logan went to Raw. You went to Raw as well, Skillit, didn't you?
I went to Raw as well, yeah.
I went to SmackDown. Skillit, you've been wrestling all week, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
It's a wrestling whore.
I am. I'm promiscuous when it comes to wrestling.
Listen, man, it don't happen very often.
It doesn't. Yeah, you gotta go.
Twice a year.
Absolutely.
Well, we're getting them more, man. Like the NXT are coming over.
NXT now as well, yeah.
Yeah, and then
Back
there's
in June, right?
this random show that's happening in September. This main event that's happening in September that is going to be for the WWE Network only. Is this like, I don't know, like, is this some kind of pay-per-view? I don't really get
It's
it.
kind of probably like Roadblock. Kind
You
of.
think so?
Yeah, it'd be kind of like that.
So they'll name it later, basically,
probably.
at some point. Interesting. Let's talk about Raw.
I like that because it's a testing ground, obviously, for us getting a proper pay-per-view, which we long overdue.
Exactly.
Do you think that's going to happen in terms of like...
Listen, they sell out Raw so easily.
Yeah.
And that's what, 16K.
Yep.
And most of them pay-per-views are only like 22,
Yep.
Yeah.
25,000. So, yeah.
But
Definitely.
are we going to get the big one, though?
Mania, no, I can't see us getting WrestleMania.
Why? I think it makes all the sense in the world. We got Wembley Arena, or we got the Cardiff Stadium. It makes all the sense to me. Like they sell out, they sell out the O2, but they sell out the whole of the UK. Every single show is sold out.
Yeah.
So I can imagine
But they
everybody.
don't sell out SmackDown.
No, they don't. They sure don't, bro.
They definitely
They sure don't.
I'd love to see Mania at Wembley, man. 90,000 people going nuts. Yeah.
The beautiful thing, man. Like I'm sad that I never got to experience SummerSlam.
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Me too, man.
It would be nice. It's a nice pipe dream. Do you know what I mean? But so is Roman Reigns losing.
Okay.
Well, apparently
First.
apparently Boris wants it, or Boris has said that
Yeah.
he's up for it, but.
But you said something earlier that we would need another UK top star. Bulldog was the top star
I
back
feel like
then. We would definitely need a
top star
yeah,
in
definitely.
order for that
Not
to happen.
saying that it won't sell out, but
Yeah.
it would definitely give them more of an incentive, I think.
Yeah, 100%. And also, you got to look at the time difference as well.
Yeah.
So like, if it happened here,
Oh yeah, because it has to be live as well.
yeah, it has to be live, especially with the internet now. So it'd be on like if
That's
they
crazy.
did it, yeah.
Imagine that Wembley Arena from like midnight until 6 a.m.
exactly. And if we did it normal time, then it'd be like 1 o'clock. To be fair, that could happen. 1 o'clock in the afternoon in the States. That's like what time the Super Bowl's on, no?
True.
Or is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They get so I don't know. I think they got to make that happen.
But remember, it's a 7-hour broadcast though.
Yeah.
So
I did hear a lot of people saying that Mania was too long this year.
everything's too long now.
Do you think so?
We'll get into that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's start off with Raw this week.
Raw was too long. Like you were there, innit?
Yeah, it was
That
long.
third hour.
Yeah, it dragged.
I'll tell you what killed Raw for me was the 2 8-man tags. The 2 8-man tags.
Yeah.
Sucked the energy out. But other than that, man, I had such a great time.
Who was? I know there was the female 8-man tag. Who was it?
The
second one?
New Day, Cesaro.
Oh yeah. I thought it was alright. I liked it on TV.
It was alright on TV.
Yeah.
Little, but both of them together,
Yeah.
like, was just it was just too much.
Do you know what they should have done though?
But I like them trying to give everyone TV time.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, but what they really should have done with the Cesaro and he's come out and like, we're gonna do an 8-man tag, is they should have brought out Wade Barrett.
That's what I said.
They definitely should have brought.
That's
Wade
what I
Barrett.
thought they were gonna do, but
He's just been kicked out of the League of Nations. We're in the UK. I know
Yeah.
he's leaving or whatever, but
Yeah.
let him have his last hurrah. Come back and take on the League of Nations.
the pop that New Day, the pop New Day got though was
It was
Yeah.
New Day got like
a
some
crazy
of the
pop, man.
biggest reaction.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I mean,
It's great, man.
yeah, absolutely.
I saw like loads of people walking around with Bootio cereal boxes
Yeah.
and T-shirts and stuff, man. They're killing it right now.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
They're definitely up there in the merch sales. We're only going to see more and more of them.
How long does this last though? Do you think? Before we get
Years.
annoyed. Really? They can
Yeah.
keep this going.
Because they're fresh. Like, it's not
Yeah.
like they're saying the same rubbish for years.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
they keep coming up with fresh stuff because you know, they're very creative guys, and I love seeing them having so much fun as well.
Right.
Like they're not working a gimmick. It's just they're just enjoying
themselves.
Do you know what I mean? Like Kofi and Big, like who'd have thought Big E had that much personality?
Exactly. That's me. Ace always says that. We always say that.
Great. I love him. You know, Xavier's doing that great sort of kind of heel manager thing.
Antagonist, he goes in.
But maximum props to Xavier for Monday night because he got worked over in that match.
Yeah.
Worked over.
Yeah. I just noticed your shirt, by the way. Mad props, brother. Kenny Omega up in the building, you know.
Don still.
Sama.
So you think this New Day thing can keep going, even as faces? Because we have this conversation all the time. Like, I didn't want them to go be a faces. I think as heels they were more. It was more entertainment and it was more edgy. And now they're slapping hands of fans and all that. I'm not really.
What you need to realise is New Day haven't changed what they do.
Right.
All they do is they're directing it at heels.
Okay.
They're still doing the same shtick, the same gimmick. They haven't. They're acting as heels.
Right.
But they're directing it to
heels.
scripted heels.
Right.
And people are popping for it. You see the same way that like Rock and Austin were heels, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they were getting such a massive pop that the audience made them faces just from the reaction they were getting.
Right.
It's the same thing for the New Day. The response they're getting, like they have to be, and that works on the other side, and I'm sure we'll get to that in the main event picture.
Yeah.
When we talk about Roman, but like when you're cheering that much, you have to just run with it. Like.
Okay.
The thing is, they like whilst they're selling merch that much,
they're gonna keep.
They'll stay being. Their faces. I don't even call them baby faces, like because they're not like white meat baby face good.
Yeah.
Guys, like they antagonize, they bully, like.
Yeah, it's
sometimes cheat as well.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like they're heelish.
Yeah.
They're directing it at storyline heels, so you're behind them, innit?
Right.
Because you don't like the League of Nations because
Yeah.
they're serious and angry all the time and miserable, and you want to see them lose, so you cheer the New Day.
So, I mean, it's not foreign for WWE to break up a team like that at their highest peak. You know what I mean? Could that happen? I mean, and if it did happen, I mean, the Shield were firing. Do you know what I mean? I always still feel like they broke up the Shield way too early. But if that was to happen, who's the guy that goes on?
I think Big E. I think Big E.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Xavier was 6'2".
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. No, he's right. And I think Xavier, they might make him more of a manager role as he gets older.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's right. Yeah, I think if Xavier was bigger, they'll definitely put the money behind him. But I think it's going to be Big E.
Okay, let's just hope that doesn't happen anytime soon.
Yeah,
I hope it doesn't happen because the sum, of the parts is not as big as the whole.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
The New Day, as a tag team, I think they've got a great run, and I hope they just. This whole idea that tag teams have to break up and get singles pushes is like is a recent invention as well. Do you know what I mean? Like in the 80s, you were like a career.
You stay together.
It's true.
Tag team.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true.
And you draw money and you sell merch and you're a tag team, and like I'm enjoying it as long as they keep it fresh and it doesn't just revert. But the way that their humor is, their intelligence, the way that they introduce pop culture references as
100%,
well.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I hope they just run with it continuously, man, because they're keeping it exciting. And to keep them fresh, you don't even need to break them up. You can just turn them back heel like that. That takes nothing, man. So
Raw started with Dean Ambrose this week.
Yeah, he had the Ambrose Asylum.
Yeah, I'm not digging at Ambrose Asylum
neither
at all. I'm not a fan of it. I got to be honest with you.
I thought it was cool, man.
You liked it this week?
I liked him on the mic.
I'm
a fan of John Moxley's work.
More so than Dean Ambrose or John, or the same person.
I'm a fan of John Moxley's work. So the more that you give him the microphone,
really,
and allow him to do that, he was proper. He was really funny for me. Like the way
do you know what? He did have a couple lines. I'm not gonna lie.
The awkward jokes.
He did have a couple lines
as well.
this week.
He's really good, man, and I'm glad with that. I actually at the moment enjoy him on the mic more than his in-ring work.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't get past their punches, man. Them punches are so bad.
Not as bad as Shane's, but yeah, they're
Punches
bad.
look terrible. I don't know, they're up there.
No, Shane's are bad.
Shane versus Taker, his punches leveled up considerably.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're right,
at Mania, you're right. Yeah, definitely
right.
at Mania, you're right. Definitely.
But on the run up, they was like, what are you doing?
They were like swinging handbags.
It was
Yeah.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah, man. Dean's just like a brawler, isn't it? In the ring.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is a great, safe main event style for WWE, and he's super over as well. Like
Fully.
he got mad pop.
Fully. He should be next.
Yeah.
To get that title.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know about getting the title because there's so many names to come back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But I would have definitely let the fans run with Ambrose rather than still pushing Reigns.
Absolutely.
About 3 months ago.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Totally agree with that.
So we got. It looks like. So it was
So
Dean Ambrose.
So Shane came out.
Shane came out.
And then Ambrose showed the footage of Shane doing the elbow.
Can we just talk about Shane? I genuinely, like, I've said this like for the last 4 or 5 weeks. The swagger's just gone.
Yeah.
He's got that Jordan brand hookup now.
Yeah.
He's showing off like these. Like me and Charlie.
Nah, his trainer game's on point. I'm not gonna lie. Like the first week he come out, what was he wearing the first week? The initial return of Shane O'Mac.
Chicago's.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Then he had like shattered backboards.
Yeah, he's going in. He's absolutely
He's
going
got
in.
like, I swear he's got fragments that he ain't even worn.
He's going in. He's absolutely going in. I wish his swagger in terms of his on the mic is just not. His mic work is bad. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, but he knows it himself though.
Do you think so?
Yeah, he knows it. He just needs to improve. I think he's very rusty. I didn't expect him to be so rusty, but he's just very out of the loop. And I guess it's a different thing with him now because he's now the CEO. What's he now? What is he now? What is he, general manager?
Should we talk about that?
What is he now?
Like,
The story's just inconsistent. It's just weird. Like, you had this massive match at Mania to determine whether you're going to run the company or not. You lost the match, but for some strange reason, you're actually running the company at the moment.
no one else, the authority's nowhere to be seen.
Definitely nowhere to be seen.
Vince ain't about.
Yeah.
Nah.
Like, what's going on?
All of a sudden, they're listening to the reaction of the fans on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, Mania, and since Mania, I've got a problem with the booking in terms of storyline.
Right.
Like, I think loads of the results at Mania didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
What would you have changed at Mania?
I don't understand. I don't understand having AJ lose to Jericho, and then the next night having AJ go on to the main event picture, and Jericho is just still like.
That's so true.
Why is Jericho just floating around?
That's
like,
so true.
Beat this guy who's got. If that was real, like in kayfabe, I'd be like, no, like I should get. I'm better than this guy, you know.
I just beat him. Yeah, you're right.
Like, and the whole build up as well to have their series of matches, and then Mania's meant to be the payoff.
Yeah.
And you job him.
Yeah.
To Jarrett, that made no sense.
Yeah.
Obviously the Taker and Shane thing, how they've run with that since makes no sense to anybody.
Would you have kept Undertaker winning that though?
I had a very interesting bit of fantasy booking.
Go on, tell me. Go on.
So like, the Shield's like, you've got 3 members in the Shield.
Yeah.
And we know that everyone knows that like Roman is getting the big push.
Right.
The big push. He's got that history, the Samoan heritage that Vince loves. Like I know he's Triple H's guy, but like in the people's eyes, it's Vince that's giving him the push.
Right.
Then you've got Seth, who is Triple H's guy, right? And then you've got Dean Ambrose, who's a lunatic.
Right.
Right. Shane is also a lunatic as well.
Okay.
Right? So what I would have done is I'd have had Brock and Dean, which I thought was a rubbish match as well, to be honest with you. I really didn't enjoy it. Dean didn't get hardly any offense in, which is a shame. I would have had Brock beat Dean half to death.
Yeah.
And Dean like basically lose from like a KO.
Okay.
Like,
just doesn't give up. It's kind of like
just basically like suplex him until he can't get up anymore.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like one of those old school like Taker WrestleMania main events where like they just batter each other and like both people just can't come.
I feel like they wasted. You know, like they were counting how. I don't know if this happened on TV because I haven't watched that match on TV. But after, yeah, did they show the number on TV? Because in the arena they were showing after every suplex. They showed the number of how many. Yeah, but he only got to like 15, and I was like, well, yeah. Nah, if you're gonna do that, let's go to 50. Let's go to. Do you know what I mean? Let's go to a significant number, but they didn't. Anyway, but back to what you would have done with that.
So yeah, I'd have still had Brock win that, but I would have had Dean look way stronger.
Right.
Right. And just look like a crazy guy that's willing to do anything, and he's not gonna give up. Then I would have put on Reigns versus Triple H.
Okay. Straight after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not straight after, but like after that, but not the main event.
Right.
I'd have had Reigns versus Triple H. And I would have had Reigns win. Still.
Okay.
Then I would have had Taker and Shane as the main event.
Right.
Okay.
And I would have had Roman come out and interfere against Shane, costing the match.
Why would that have made sense?
Okay. Wait, bear with me.
Okay. Yeah.
Had Roman come out.
Yeah.
And interfere.
Okay.
Right? Then on Raw the next night, right? Roman starts on Raw, in front of the crowd.
Right.
Gets booed, obviously. Anyway, he was going to get booed anyway, so you might as well let him get booed.
Right.
Dean comes out, asks him what the hell he's doing, because he's his brethren. Rock bottoms Dean.
Rock bottoms Dean, okay.
Rock bottoms Dean.
Okay.
Then I would have made that as like a three-way sort of faction thing. So like Roman is Vince's guy.
Right.
You've got Triple H there who's lost, he's off TV for a little bit.
Yeah.
Beat up, whatever. Dean sides with Shane. Alright. Then when Seth comes back, it's Triple H's guy.
Wow.
So you have like a three-way power struggle.
That is sick.
That's actually a very good idea.
That is sick. How long till Seth comes back though?
I think he comes back after SummerSlam.
Couple more months.
Yeah. I feel like they just got to leave the belt on Reigns until Seth comes back. Because Seth's coming back as like super face, 100%.
Yeah.
Crowd's going to go nuts when he comes
definitely.
back.
Yeah, definitely,
So,
definitely.
If they keep Roman as the heel that he kind of is turning into, well, he's not a bad guy, he's not a good guy, he's the guy. As we've heard. When Seth comes back, I'm pretty sure he's going to be like the super face. So
he's going to get the super face pop.
Yeah.
But I don't know
if he'll continue.
If they'll book him as a face. Because they've been mad stubborn booking Roman as a face.
Yeah.
They're kind of letting him be a bit ambiguous now.
Yeah, now they are.
But they've been bare stubborn. Like, this is the guy that we want you to cheer.
Yeah.
This is the guy that we don't want you to cheer. And Dean Ambrose is this crazy guy over here that, like...
Just do what you want, basically.
He's just going to be around and floating about. But, yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. Because then what happens when Cena comes back as well?
Yeah.
Where's he going?
Yeah. I have no idea. I don't want to see another Cena title run now, if I'm totally honest. I liked him with the US title, if I'm honest.
That was brilliant.
That was really good.
That was sick.
To be honest with you as well, because they had Kalisto on main event.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
Right back.
Before. Yeah, before.
Before Raw?
Yeah, that was obviously because they were.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So they had Kalisto wrestling on that. And, like, since Cena dropped that US title, that title means
it's so true. It's not the same. It's so true. So true.
He did so much for it. And and he was having good matches as well.
Yeah.
Really good matches. Really good matches.
They were letting him just go out there and work.
Yeah. You should never do like a Hurricane Rana though ever again.
Remember the backward stunner?
Like,
the backward stunner?
What are you doing,
Off the rope stunner?
Calm down. Yes.
Yeah, so everyone came out afterwards and we got this mad sort of situation going on.
Four-way situation.
Sami Zayn and Owens and
Jericho.
And then...
Yeah. And I mean, it's setting us up to find out. I think I like Chris Jericho and Dean Ambrose. I think they're gonna pull out something really good.
I like Jericho on everything right now. When he first came back, he was really corny and it really annoyed me. I really didn't like him. As soon as he turned heel, I'm like the biggest Chris Jericho fan of his work, man.
He's a legend, man.
The way that Jericho managed to make the Canadian fans boo him.
It's true.
Yeah.
Like, he's like a wizard on them. They should take tapes of this whole heel run that he's on right now and just give it to anyone that's coming through to learn how to work a crowd, because... And even after Raw went off air on Monday,
with the dark match, right?
Yeah. Like, he was so good on the mic.
Who was the dark match? Who was him?
You know, they just throw on like any old thing. It was him and Owens against Ambrose and AJ.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was the same match they had at SmackDown, basically.
But without AJ.
Without AJ.
Oh, without AJ. Yeah. Okay. What do you think about Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn then?
Yeah, I love them guys, man.
Awesome. It's going to be an incredible match. I think it's too early.
Like,
there's not really been enough build up for it, I don't think.
The fans are not really invested in the story.
I don't think the fans care that they had like beef on
and
NXT.
they were friends or
not
anything.
enough people watch it.
Yeah.
They haven't done, and this is something that I saw someone else mention as well. Like, they don't do enough vignettes anymore. Like, video package to like, they're doing it now with Epico and whatever.
Come to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Los Matadores or whatever they're going to be called now. But yeah, like, they're doing it with them.
Yeah.
But they don't do enough vignettes to like walk the crowd through what's going on, because most people that watch wrestling are kind of like drones. They just take what's in front of them, what's on TV.
Right.
And like, if it happened on NXT, like, even if it happened in an indie like ring, like, no one knows that these guys are
in Ring of Honor,
Ring of Honor and stuff. They don't know about that. They just go by what they see on Raw.
Right.
Possibly not even what's on SmackDown, because SmackDown is so clearly been made like an irrelevant show,
secondary show, 100%. Yeah,
that you don't need to watch SmackDown to keep up to the time.
You really don't.
Storyline.
You really don't.
Like, you just see. I like SmackDown though, because Mauro Ranallo is brilliant.
He's very good.
He is. Yeah,
and they have good matches on there. But storyline wise, you just don't need to watch it. Like, it's not must see TV anymore. But yeah, I would have liked to see more build up, because Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens on a pay-per-view event should be like a big deal, unless they're going to make it like a series.
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean? It should be a big deal. It's not like it's not like a match that sells itself. Do you know what I mean? It's not like Nakamura Zayn, where like the smarky fans of NXT are just going to wet their pants at the prospect of a great match. It's Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens wrestling on a pay-per-view on the undercard for most people, because Sami Zayn's like a slightly chubby, small, pale guy who just appeared on TV to most of these people.
Yeah.
And Kevin Owens is just a bully that all the kids hate.
Right.
For some reason. He's a brilliant heel as well.
Very good. Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah.
I don't think there's enough build up to that, to be honest with you. It's going to be a fantastic match for wrestling fans.
Yeah.
But in terms of like the sports entertainment aspect of it, I think they pulled the trigger on that a bit too early, personally.
I feel like a lot of the things they're doing now is because they've been forced to. I think they're running out of superstars. Guys are getting injured left, right, and centre. I feel like a lot of stuff that they probably had plans to do in the future are being forced. They have to do now, because there's not a lot of people. There's like they're running out of main eventers, basically.
Well, yeah, I mean, that again brings us back to that situation of what's going to happen when they come back, because a lot of these guys are getting elevated, but like after Randy and Seth and Cena come back, is Kevin Owens just going to go back down to like Dolph Ziggler levels of putting guys over? You know, what's going to happen there? Sami Zayn, like, who knows what's going to happen with Sami Zayn, because he's not big. You know, he's
not great on the mic.
People are not invested in him yet. Yeah, he's not fantastic. He's not shown that he's great on the mic to the fans.
Yeah.
You know, he's not giving them a reason. Like, he's got that great sort of plucky, I want to get behind him, like, you know, scrappy sort of spirit that people like. He's likable, very likable, but in terms of whether he's like a big deal on that main roster, as great as we all know Sami Zayn is technically, you know, he just sort of slides in somewhere in the undercard again. You know, a lot of guys are going to get lost in the shuffle when they bring people back.
Alright, we're getting deep. Where let's just run through a lot of them. Let's talk about the tag team tournament.
Yeah.
Vaudevillains versus the Usos.
Yep.
I had the Usos down for this. I thought they was.
Me too.
I genuinely thought, I was like, there's no way they're gonna have the Vaudevillains. Like, Skillit's been telling me about these guys for a while, and
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like, okay, cool, like they are good, but there's no way that they. Even the way they've just turned up on main roster is like no introduction. It was.
No.
It's
Yeah.
like what you're saying. Like they could have had some vignettes or something. It was,
And their gimmick makes no sense in 2016.
It's
as
weird,
well, like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It makes sense on NXT where like you can get away with like kooky,
Yeah,
old
yeah,
school
yeah.
wrestling
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But like you've got a guy that makes Sheamus look like, you know, Dolph Ziggler in terms of tans.
Yeah.
On one team, on one side, and another guy that like looks like an old school strongman
It's
from the
weird,
30s.
yeah.
It's really weird, and they've got villains in their name, right? So
Yeah.
they've obviously got to be heelish.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But they've not really spoken, hardly.
You were there at SmackDown, right? Were you in SmackDown?
No, I
Okay.
think
They cut a good promo on SmackDown.
Yeah, they had a back and forth.
Yeah, with Enzo.
and
Yeah,
Cass.
yeah, that was good.
Yeah. So that will come out on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not digging it, man. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm a fan of Vaudevillains. I mean, cause I know. I agree with you. It's very like random, especially in today's wrestling. But I love the whole gimmick, and I love the whole.
In NXT, they weren't like. When you said, if you said to me like, okay, who's ready to go up to the main roster?
Yeah, they weren't ready yet.
I wouldn't have said Vaudevillains.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Revival, 100%.
Yeah, Revival should have got up. I thought Revival were gonna go up, but
I just think it's
I
weird.
like Revival in NXT to keep like putting over other teams.
yeah,
Right.
At the moment,
Yeah.
like, but Vaudevillains, I guess they maybe knew they were going to do this tag team tournament and wanted like
yeah, probably to put them up.
someone to
Yeah, probably.
someone for to act as a heel against Enzo and Cass. But then if they'd have done that, why didn't they just put the Dudleys on the other side and have the Dudleys versus
Yeah,
Enzo and Cass
in the final. That would have made so much
That would have
more
made sense.
And I also want to say as well, like I don't know if anyone else clocked because I mentioned it just earlier, the finish
Yeah.
to the Enzo and Cass and Dudley's match where Bubba hit Devon by accident.
Yeah.
That's like the stereotype, 101 way of splitting up a tag team as well.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like I was expecting like shoving to happen
Yeah, yeah,
afterwards,
yeah,
and all, but
yeah,
like, they just kind of went off air. So I don't know what's going on with.
Bubba had a good singles run on TNA. He was the champion for a little while.
Bubba.
Yeah.
So
This run now,
Yeah.
the back and forth with Enzo, the promos have been sick, but Dudley's have been like incredible heel promo guys for
Yeah.
years,
decades.
man. Absolutely.
It's the ad libs during the match. Like, I don't even hear what he's like when he's saying to the Usos, "I used to do this to your daddy." That's hilarious. That's sick.
Have either of you guys seen the ECW promo, the famous ECW?
Of course, with this go ahead, doing
Mother,
yeah.
Daughter to
Yeah, that's classic, man.
So, I mean, if that was to happen, do you think Bobby's going to get that push, that main event push?
I
Or
don't know, they're old now, man. Like,
Yeah.
there's no room.
Bubba won't. Nah, there's no room for Bubba.
no room for Bobby?
No.
All right, yeah. So Vaudevillains. I mean, again, like even the way they came out, it was like the crowd didn't know whether to boo them or cheer them.
There was
like,
no
bro, really,
reaction.
it was nothing.
There was no
There
reaction.
actually
Because people
nothing.
like they don't know. They
Yeah.
haven't been taught.
Yeah.
to train
Yeah.
people how to react to people, like, and they haven't been built up. It's all been Enzo and Cass. And do you know what's funny? I think Enzo and Cass are going to lose to Vaudevillains.
They will.
Yeah,
They
probably.
will.
Very. I think the Dudleys will probably screw it.
They're not gonna do New Day and Enzo Cass yet.
That's too confusing.
That's
for people.
way
Exactly.
confusing,
Yeah.
They're
yeah.
not going to know what's
So
what.
and exactly, and New Day will have material for Vaudevillains because Vaudevillains is such a weird tag team.
Yeah.
So it'll be good material for New Day, basically.
So they've got a tag team title shot, even though no one cares about it.
You know what it is, yeah? Because Vaudevillains were like they had a good reaction in Brooklyn NXT.
Yeah.
So they must have, I don't know why, assumed that they probably will still get that, but they haven't been on TV since Brooklyn NXT. So it's a bit of a weird, I don't know.
So are the Usos done then? That's it.
No.
They're not done. It's just,
Like they've been losing a lot of matches
yeah.
and like not really getting a good reaction from the crowd.
Yeah, they're not over. They're not over.
The kids still like them.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, saying that, yeah, the kids do love Usos. I saw that for myself on Raw.
The kids love a Uso.
The kids do love
They
Uso.
tick all the boxes. They got colourful face paint and costumes. They do the same stuff, repetition over and over again, and kids love that.
They're related
They've
to
got
The
John
Rock.
Cena comeback
Yeah.
that they love. Yeah, they're related. They're related to The Rock. You
Kind
know.
of. Yeah. All right, cool. And so, okay, Enzo and Cass, and the Dudleys, right?
Yeah.
Enzo. I mean, they are just so over, which I think was.
I love it.
Awesome.
Their
love-
promos are disgusting.
Amazing.
I love it. They're
amazing.
so good.
Amazing. What are they gonna do, man? Main roster again. They're a tag team who are over. New Day are a tag team who are over. Is there room for both of these guys on the show? Just not. I mean, just not going at each other. You don't think that's gonna work?
Once this tournament's done,
Yeah.
they'll be able to set up like programs with different, tag teams, and they can avoid each other. It doesn't have to be every tag team wrestling each other. Same way it doesn't have to be every singles wrestler wrestling each other as well. Do you know what I mean? So I think they can keep Enzo and Cass and the New Day apart for a while. I'd hope they do.
Yeah.
I just want to see them build Enzo and Cass up a bit more.
Yep.
Give them some more heel teams to banter with. It'd be nice to see them into a program with the Dudleys. Keep the Dudleys around, like you said. Hopefully, some interference or whatever.
I thought that will happen. During. If the Vaudevillains win it, I don't feel like they're going to win clean.
No, they won't.
I don't think they'll win.
That kind of makes them look weak as well if they don't win. Like having them go over the Usos clean made them look strong.
Yeah,
I was so shocked.
Yeah, I was really shocked.
Like they weren't even like they.
It was quick as well. It was quick.
They didn't cheat to win. I wasn't a heel win. No, like a strong victory. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen if you have the Dudleys coming into. I would have the Vaudevillains win clean against Enzo and Cass, and then have the Dudleys come in and smash Enzo and Cass, either backstage or in the ring afterwards or whatever. I wouldn't have the Vaudevillains win
or before it
because of
maybe before it. Yeah,
it's happened at a Payback, right?
That's happening at the final. The finals happening
because
at Payback.
that way at least Vaudevillains look strong going into the number one contenders match against New Day that they're going to have. Do you know what I mean? You don't want Vaudevillains going in looking like they're going to just job. You want at least the belief that they could win. Otherwise, the match isn't interesting.
I think the back and forth between Vaudevillains and New Day is going to be so entertaining. Really entertaining. Looking forward to that. All right, let's talk AJ Styles, Roman Reigns.
Yes.
Roman comes out, same promo. He's not the bad guy. He's not the good guy.
Don't you think his promo was better though?
No.
You don't think so? No. I mean, it was the same old, same old. I do agree with that, but I felt he did it in a better way.
You were at Raw, innit?
I was at Raw.
You heard the boos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you watch TV later?
No.
Okay.
Did they edit it?
Yes.
Really?
It wasn't. It didn't sound as bad.
Oh,
he booed out the
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
The boos were so loud, I felt.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I felt, like bass in the club.
Yeah.
Is it like kids booing as well?
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was surprised because I'm used to like Mandem booing him. Yeah, Mandem was gonna boo. Kids, kids were booing him too.
Wow.
I was like, what?
Wow.
So, and I didn't. Yeah. So the typical WE, they had to edit it, innit? They had to do something to make you.
And you could see in his face as well. If you go back and watch it, like you could see he was uncomfortable. Like he still is uncomfortable in that role of. They obviously send him out there and like tell him. Just do the promo that we've written for you and whatever, and don't worry, we'll edit out the boos later on and think like he obviously isn't comfortable deceiving in that way.
Right,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It must be hard having everyone hurling abuse at you, and you've got to act as if like some people like you, some people don't. When everyone clearly doesn't like you, it's got to be difficult.
But got a good pop, AJ man. Yeah, AJ got a terrific pop, man. I
liked AJ's promo as well.
Yeah.
For me, like he doesn't come across as like a great. He never really was a great promo guy in TNA.
No.
And I know in WWE they don't like them Southern boys. But like, it was good.
Like, it was good.
He held his own. Do you know what I mean?
Very believable.
Yeah.
Very believable.
And I'm really happy that, despite losing to Jericho, he's not come across weaker because they're still pushing him. It's like, he could feasibly be the best wrestler in the world.
Phenomenal. And then
that's the worst finisher in the world, by the way.
What, the phenomenal forearm? It looks amazing. Why is that dead?
It shouldn't be a finisher.
That's not a finisher.
It's not a finisher. I agree with Logan. That's not a finisher. I think it's a
signature move, but I do like it though.
No, yeah.
He actually flies. It looks sick.
I don't think.
He didn't look sick at Raw because he didn't really get
the levitation. Yeah.
He didn't really get the
elevation.
You can't use a Styles Clash anymore. Styles Clash. I mean, wow, he's hurt too.
I love that move, man.
He didn't hurt too many. He hurt 2 people with it.
Is it only 2?
Only 2.
They make it sound like the most dangerous move ever.
Listen, Yoshitatsu tucked his neck in like this.
You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
Opposite.
You have to do the opposite. Yeah.
And that's the thing that I'm worried about. So we've got Reigns and AJ at Payback. I don't know if Reigns even knows how to take half of the match.
That's it. Nice real talk.
Do you know what I mean?
Real talk. But that's why they're gonna limit. Well, not limit. Well, I guess there's gonna be a limit on AJ.
I hope they just actually. I hope Reigns is training how to take moves, because the way that you'll get Reigns over is by putting him in matches where the match is good, and by proxy he'll look good.
Right.
Same way that his Reigns match with Triple H was a good match. It was a good, solid match. Didn't really care that much about it because of the story or whatever, but the work was good and solid. You know, same way when you put Cena in with Triple H back in the day, like they had good matches. Or Cena with RVD as well, like he looked good, you know, rather than the same 5 moves of doom going through the motions. And I hope that putting him with AJ, we get a good match out of it. Because if we get a good match out of it, I'm more inclined to feel positive towards Roman, because I have good memories of watching him wrestle. Rather than watching him squash guys.
No, real talk.
Superman punching.
Real talk.
Logan like revealed this to me before we started. Like, Roman has never lost a singles match
to be
clean,
fair,
or not even at all. Not even dirty.
Not in WWE. The
That's
last time he
nuts.
lost a singles match was in Florida Championship
That's
Wrestling in
insane.
2012. To be fair, he was in the Shield for a while. And a lot of his main event matches ended up being 4-ways and triple threats. Like obviously the Seth Rollins
screw job,
money back passion thing. So yeah, but
That's
it's just
crazy.
more Cena-esque. Like I don't feel like there's a guy called Max Landis. You know?
Yeah.
Like he makes a great analogy between Superman. Like when you don't feel any sort of threat of loss, you don't invest into the character.
Yeah.
I don't think Roman Reigns is ever going to lose. So why am I going to care about Roman Reigns? He looks incredible. He's tall, incredible physique. Like he comes from wrestling royalty. And he wins every match. I'm in the crowd. I'm 5'8". My body fat's like 12%. Doesn't matter how hard I work in the gym, I'm not going to get that shoulders. I'm not cheering this guy.
You're not cheering him.
I hate this guy. I hate this guy.
You're not cheering him.
I'm not even so I need to see some sort of like.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Like, I don't want to empathise with him. I don't want to look at him and go like, you're getting the push from Triple H and Vince, and you win every match, and you look amazing, and you know you're loving life and you're living the dream. Boo! 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 Roman Reigns.
So he gets attacked by Anderson and Gallows.
I went crazy when that happened.
You enjoyed that?
I went
Right in
nuts.
front of me.
I went nuts.
I couldn't really tell on TV. What was the crowd like when that happened?
They popped massive.
Yeah, they
They
popped.
edited that as well.
Yeah. I couldn't tell on TV. It was almost like I heard boos during that, and I was like, "Oh, this is a bit
Yeah,
weird."
dubbed it. They dubbed it.
That was a bit weird.
No, it got cheered.
He
Man.
got the
Serious?
biggest pop.
It got
Really?
popped. It went off. It went off.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, and then now there's this whole conspiracy theory as to whether AJ's involved in those guys getting involved in that. I mean, where do we see this going?
I mean, I would love to see a little Bullet Club formation, but I have a feeling that they're gonna turn on AJ.
I think that's inevitable.
I want them to keep AJ face.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's really likable right now as a face.
Yeah,
He's
he
like
is.
this plucky guy, stands up for himself, great matches as well, high flying so the kids can get behind him. Woo, huh? You know what I mean? Like, keep him as that. If it was me, I would have Gallows and Anderson continue interfering, and I'd have AJ lose to Roman at Payback.
That's
Clean.
That's gone
I'd have
out. Oh,
AJ
just clean.
Clean lose
Oh, wow.
to Roman.
Okay.
Yeah. And then on Raw the next night, I'd have Gallows and Anderson turn on AJ for being weak, like not accepting their help, losing, like your whatever, and then bring Finn up and do the proper book.
That would be sick. That would be amazing.
We spoke about.
Can I have the book, please? Just give me the book.
For
we
real.
spoke about because
For real.
I think he's inevitable. They have to kind of keep AJ's face because there isn't really like in terms of he's like the most over face at the moment, and so I think they're likely to do that.
Him and Ambrose are back and forth.
Back and forth. I do feel like Gallows and Anderson are gonna get involved at Payback. They're probably gonna do what you've just said, but at Payback, I reckon. I feel like they'll be the reason why Reigns wins.
Okay.
And then
I like Logan's idea, man. I think that's a very good idea.
Logan's one makes more sense, but we're talking about WWE right here.
Yeah, no, that's so true. Yeah.
I can see Balor coming up with the belt as well. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
really?
Yeah.
Owens did it.
Yeah.
He brought the NXT belt up with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they could do a thing where it's like Bullet Club's taking over all of WWE, NXT, Raw, wherever you are, you're not safe. It doesn't matter what brand you work for. Yeah. Bullet Club's coming.
I never saw Finn Balor as a heel. What was he like?
He's very good as a heel.
Yeah.
Very good.
I'll be honest with you. Finn Balor's run as champion in NXT, I don't enjoy at all because they're not. He because of the way the tapings work.
Yeah.
He wrestles like once a month.
Right.
I see him. He doesn't really cut. His promos are so like. He looks like he works in the PR department, like the market. Like there's some
it's true.
Yeah.
No, it's true. It's true.
You know, it's going to be a tough match, and it's a really big challenge, but I'm up to it. I'm the champion, and I'll fight anyone. And, like,
it's true.
You're just like this cheesy champion guy.
And as a heel, he works really good. He's a good heel. He'll do much better as a heel. So, and I think they know that now. I think.
Baron Corbin.
And Ziggler.
And Ziggler.
Poor Ziggler. Man.
Poor Ziggler, man.
Everyone likes Ziggler. Ziggler's like everyone's friend that they want to see.
Yeah.
Well, man.
It's my guy, man.
I don't get why they don't believe in him, man.
I don't know. I don't get it. And he's like
just turn him heel. Just turn him heel.
You know what's funny? If you speak to Ziggler, he says he's a heel. He goes, It's like what you were saying earlier. It's like, he's like, I am a heel, just my opponents have changed.
But remember how big he was when he was a heel? He was massive. Like, just turn him heel. He would still smash it. Like, I don't understand. And he's still one of the best wrestlers in that business. So.
I feel like it's over now, man. I think it's done.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I've seen him lose too many times.
Way too many times.
Apart from if he has that sort of, I've had enough now.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna be this smiley face guy.
Exactly.
I used to steal the show. I'm gonna be that guy again.
If he starts speaking his mind, the fans will pop off.
It's funny as well because him speaking his mind is why he's getting jobbed out so much.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Twitter fingers.
Yeah, that's Zeke Meek Meal.
Ain't that like Ryback recently had a little Twitter outburst, didn't it?
That's probably why he ain't gone on TV anymore.
I heard he's leaving.
Oh, I don't. He said like if he continues on the path that he is at the WWE, then he's gonna leave. He's not happy with his position.
Oh well.
And whatnot. I mean, I think, I'll be honest, I like some of the matches he's been having with Kalisto. I think
Kalisto, though, isn't it?
No, I'm not, like, I think when you have two guys that are of totally different styles, sometimes it's just going to be dead.
When you have those small high flyer guys, they always work well with, like, big guys because they got someone that can catch them reliably. Do you know what I mean? Like, so you get some great spots. The matches are interesting. And obviously the small guy can sell the moves and make the big guy look incredible as well. So yeah, it always comes off well, but like just Ryback, I don't care about Ryback at all.
I think he needs to stop complaining. It's like at the end of the day, he's blaming the company for not being over. Like, you're just not over. No one really rates you. No one rates you. It's not.
No one cares about you. Yeah.
It's not how they're booking you. No one really cares.
You're not showing me anything other than you're going in there, you're gassing after 2 minutes. You're just doing. Like you're doing Goldberg, man. That's why people
chant Goldberg
at you. Yeah, you kind of look like him, but your matches are Goldberg matches as well.
Yeah.
He's better than Goldberg. Nah, he is.
That's debatable.
He's got more moves than Goldberg.
Money.
No, he definitely did, but
you don't like Goldberg.
Goldberg wasn't good.
He wasn't great.
He wasn't good. He
wasn't great.
I'm not gonna say like Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect, AJ Styles, and
Goldberg.
Ryback's better than Goldberg. Ryback's got a few more. Like,
Ryback is around in an era
where
the work rate is a lot higher than what Goldberg's.
Yeah.
Remember in the main event back then, you had Hulk Hogan, who was like 45 years old anyway. Right. Yeah. You had Kevin Nash, who was stealing a living.
Yeah. Well, if you're 7 foot tall, you can.
Scott Hall, who was drunk half the time.
At
that time,
he was fully messed up.
You know,
on the juice.
So like, it's not. he didn't have to do that much. Like he just went out and did what he had to do. Like it was a job for him as well. So he's never really been. We all know he was never passionate about the art of professional wrestling.
Would you like to see come back?
No,
never.
No,
Not even like on a.
I hate when these old guys come. When they brought all those old guys and they jobbed out the New Day, I didn't like that either. I don't like. Okay, this is a problem that I have with the WWE. Sorry for going on a tangent, but
cool.
this actually I'm passionate about this. So when you bring these old guys back and you have them like beating up current people that are big in the company, all it does to me is it reminds me, and you know all the casual people that watched WrestleMania,
right?
All of the casual people that watched WrestleMania, when HBK, Mick Foley, and Stone Cold came out, all I saw was, yeah, man, wrestling used to be so much better back in the day. I don't want to remind people that wrestling used to be better back in the day because they're not going to watch Raw on Monday.
Exactly.
They're not going to buy Payback on pay-per-view or subscribe to the network.
You're right.
They're just watching and they're going, oh man, I used to like wrestling when The Rock and Stone Cold were on.
It's true.
Like, stop putting them guys over. Like, you need to, and that's why I like Raw for the last couple of weeks. They've actually really been investing in the new talent, having them on screen. You notice we hadn't really had Big Show. We hadn't had Kane. When Triple H ain't been on TV. Ryback ain't been on TV. A lot of these old Johnny Ace guys from like 5-6 years ago, not really about. You know what I mean? They're putting over the new guys that come through the system now.
No, you're right. You're totally right.
Hopefully they continue with it because that's going to be a slow build thing, but I think ultimately it will pay off. The same way that going with guys like Mankind, who didn't look anything like a world champion, like fat guy, just takes mad bumps, looks weird, make him the world champion. Like they made fun of that on Nitro. When Bischoff famously,
they'll put butts on the seats.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was the moment it turned. Like
guy that looks like Steve Austin, bald guy, white, just black trunks.
Like,
he's not like a gimmick, but they let him be himself for long enough to build it up. You know, same with Nation of Domination. They just let that run. So hopefully they continue it because. For me, Kevin Owens is incredible anytime he's on TV, whether he's in the ring or he's got a mic in his hand. He's brilliant. And he's great on Twitter as well. I don't know if you
I don't follow him, no.
He's hilarious on Twitter because he shoots back at everybody. Like he gives it, he boys off anybody that cusses him.
Really?
He's sick as well. He's so funny on Twitter. You know, the stuff that they're doing now, I am enjoying a lot of it. I just wish the storylines were a bit more coherent.
I agree, definitely.
Do you know what? Something that I thought was interesting watching on TV. You guys can tell me because you were there. Sasha Banks didn't really get that big of a pop this week, or was that
Raw in London? Is generally
about Paige. That's it.
Kids that have been taken there by their parents.
Right.
Kids that have been taken there by their parents don't know who Sasha Banks is.
Really?
I don't think so.
She, like,
they don't watch NXT.
I feel like she is so over, but she obviously
is super over with like wrestling fans. But kids, okay, take yourself out of this. What has Sasha Banks done on the main roster?
Yeah, it's true.
You've seen,
like in terms, really nothing really. I think she's had some really good matches.
Yeah.
But
nothing like, but nothing like how she did in NXT.
She stole the show at Mania, but she didn't win.
Yeah.
She ain't won the title.
Yeah.
Like,
it's true.
She was kind of like off on the side for a bit.
Yeah.
In that sort of Naomi Tamina storyline thing. Like, she was a heel as well in that stable, the BAD stable, so no one was really getting behind her.
Yeah.
They wanted to cheer Becky Lynch. They wanted to cheer Paige.
She got a good pop this week.
Becky Lynch gets a good pop everywhere. I think she's great.
Yeah, she is.
She's one of them people that's going to be like there for a long time, like Natalia. She can work really well. She'll be putting people over. They might throw her a couple of title runs as like a thank you. Yeah. She's never going to be like the top talent in the division, but she'll be in the main event.
What do we think about Bret Hart being in Natty's corner for Payback?
They're basically rerunning the whole NXT.
The NXT angle.
Oh, they did it in NXT.
Yeah, they did it in NXT.
The same thing. What's happening now? They're gonna have like Charlotte will drop the belt to Sasha Banks. Yeah. And then like Sasha Banks and Becky will feud. It'll be the same thing that happened.
And then Bayley will come in and
through and,
Logan's right.
Yeah,
it's true.
I'm enjoying it though. I think like women's wrestling right now is
fabulous.
Amazing.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Amazing.
100%.
Amazing. Anything else we need to talk about from Raw?
One thing I'm gonna say, I really liked this new Miz.
Yeah, Miz is dope.
Miz is killing it now.
I like it.
And I used to I used to hate the Miz. Yeah, not hate. Hate's a strong word.
Still hate the Miz.
Okay, no, well,
But that's good though. It evokes that response
not
though.
hate.
no,
you
I'm
still
like,
like
yeah,
him?
I used to be like that as well. It wasn't anything about his character. I didn't like how they used to push him and all that. I used to like, no, Miz needs to get out of WWE. But since his wife's come in, this whole new Miz, it's the same. It's the same gimmick. It's just a bit of a extension.
Turn it up a bit.
Yeah, and I'm loving it. They're doing different
Am I allowed
takes.
to swear on this?
Yeah,
Yes, of course you
yeah.
can.
Like, it's not really a swear. He's more of a prick.
Yeah,
Before, I just didn't want to see him on my TV.
Yeah.
I know he's not a good wrestler.
That's right.
Technically,
Yeah.
he's competent, but he's not going to have great matches.
Yep.
His character was just the same stuff
Yeah.
over and over again, and I knew that he's not a legitimate threat to anybody because he doesn't ever elevate. But now he's got a belt,
Yeah.
so he can be like this arrogant guy. And he's got the belt, so he can say that. He did get it off Zack Ryder, but he got the belt. And Maurice being there as well is
Yeah.
a great. Just her being, she doesn't even need to speak. 'Cause she's not great at
It's-
speaking.
exactly.
But like her being there just makes him. It just elevates his
Yeah.
status.
It really
more,
does.
like,
It
even
really
more
does, and it's working. It's
Yeah.
working, man. I was like, trust me, like this. I was so impressed by Miz this week.
Big up to the Miz.
Yeah, man.
I think that's it. There's anything else that we missed from
Raw?
this week?
Well, Apollo Crews, social outcast. Nobody cares about
Apollo
that.
Crews. Let's quickly just talk about Apollo
right.
Crews. I said, was this to you? I said, like, I feel he's great. I think he's really good, but I can't see him doing anything more than he's doing right now.
He might win a Intercontinental.
That's what I
belt.
said. That's what
I
I
don't think
said.
he'll get that.
I think he
He
will.
will
he might
get
get
that.
a
He
US
will get
belt.
that. You know what? He was
Likes him a lot as well.
Vince. Yeah,
Really?
Vince loves him, and he was really surprisingly at SmackDown. He was really over at the main event. I was like,
over when
I
he
was
came
like,
on
what?
the TV at Raw as
Yeah,
well.
he was really over,
People
but
like
maybe
him,
I'm wrong.
and his music's great.
Yeah,
Oh,
dun, dun,
I
dun,
hear it
dun, dun.
every day as I'm walking around, like it's in my brain.
that's how you know it's a good song.
I don't know, man.
It's got some great music.
They
right
do.
now.
Yeah,
They really do.
Bro, the people singing along to Sami Zayn when he walked
Yeah,
out, they cut the
absolutely,
music,
absolutely.
and everyone
Awesome.
was singing the theme music.
And I love Owen's theme as well. I love Owen's theme.
So you think Apollo Crews has got like a great future?
I don't know, but I still think he needs to work on his, because he's not the greatest talker, and he can become a Cena-ish with the baby face. He's a great wrestler.
very smiley.
I thought the social outcast little.
That was cool. Yeah, that was
Done all
cool.
right there. Do you know what I mean?
Well, Cruz out.
Yeah, it was
Cruz
like,
out.
It was like cool, like not
I like-
cheesy cool. It was kind of.
I like what Curtis said. What Curtis said something about Adam Rose, right? Adam Rose.
Oh,
Because
he's
he's suspended.
away on his search for bunnies.
Yeah. It's like,
You see, he put a tweet out today.
no.
Adam Rose put a tweet out today about his suspension for the
Oh,
wellness
shit.
thing, yeah, saying that like he was on something prescribed by the doctors. He followed the protocol of taking it. As far as he was aware, he followed everything. He didn't like. I think it was probably in response to that little comment because it kind of makes it sound like he was
Smoking weed or
breaking
yeah,
something.
totally. Yeah.
And he said like his sister died from heroin abuse, like that's serious to him. And you know like the 60 Minutes thing that he had.
I remember
with
that.
His family.
Yes,
and
of
what have you,
course,
and
of course.
How important it is to him and his son and what have you, and like I don't think he really liked that very much. And the whole I don't know if you even want to talk about it on the podcast, but the whole like testosterone replacement stuff and steroids and growth hormones and stuff in the company is all kind of mad. I think they should just like have a thing in the company where they do it properly. They allow people to take what they need to take, because we all look at like people that take steroids and think, yeah, it's doing it to get big, but steroids help you repair damage as well.
Yeah.
And these guys work 300 nights a year, taking bumps, hurting themselves, and they need to maintain size as well to look impressive on TV. I don't agree with it like when you look like Alex Riley, like you look crazy, like, but like steroids have a use in like actually maintaining and repairing your body as well.
But then there's like some people obviously abuse it.
Of course,
And
but that's
then-
why it should be done properly.
Okay, do it properly.
Do
Yeah.
it properly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I don't want to see people addicted to steroids and like desperate to do it and what have you. But like.
I think that's very out of line. They did that to Adam Rose.
Yeah, they
Just
him
hearing
and
that.
Connor, like it was Connor, not Victor, wasn't it? It was Connor.
It was Connor. Yeah, it was Connor.
Like, oh yeah, because Victor's on SmackDown.
SmackDown, yeah.
Social outcast.
Yeah.
Oh, what? He's one of the social outcasts now.
Who knows?
Who knows? Wear a
Oh,
t-shirt,
weird.
though.
Okay. Yeah.
That would be funny. They'll do some fun promos out of that. But like you know, the perception now is that none of the top guys really get caught for it. You know, like if Adam Rose, who's, I don't know if you ever saw Adam Rose as Leo Kruger.
No.
But he was big.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, really?
250.
Okay.
Yeah. Now he's like super lean,
Yeah,
isn't he?
yeah,
Mad
very-
lean
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Just looks really athletic thing. So like you don't look at him and go, yeah, like you're definitely on steps.
Yeah.
You know, you're taking stuff to be that big or whatever. But then you look at like someone the size of Ryback.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
look at the muscle mass. Like Triple H actually looks the best that he's ever
Yeah,
looked.
amazing.
I think,
Yeah,
personally.
yeah.
Like,
He actually looks amazing. You're right. You're right.
and he's 46.
He's huge.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's huge, but cut, and he's got like
Yeah.
he never had abs like that before.
Yeah.
He always had like the barrel stomach,
Yeah.
like Arn Anderson type of stomach.
One
you know
pack.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't know. The perception is that they every now and then they just bust a couple of the lower guys that they think they don't need, put them on a suspension.
That's bad,
What have
man.
you.
So I thought was really funny this week. One watching Raw and SmackDown was the Titus O'Neil adverts that kept popping up. I was just like, okay, what's going on here? Like, it's very strange. I don't.
Yeah.
But it's smoke. It's a smoke. It's not a new angle, is it? It's
No, it's not even.
smoke.
It's a
Campaign.
campaign for
Suspension's
smoking.
up now.
Oh,
it
so he's
is
back.
up.
He's
It's
come
up.
out. So he's coming back. Okay.
It's up. I don't know if he's coming back, but yeah, it's up now. They do so much stuff with him as well.
Yeah.
But from what I read about that whole situation, like that's not a new thing.
Yes. Yeah. JT. You talking about the?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because JTG
From Crime Time.
came out and said that. Yeah, I'm not surprised because he's done this before.
Right.
And he doesn't have any awareness of what the right time and right place.
Right.
And he always mess around with Vince or anyone the head staff.
Yeah.
And obviously,
because he's such a big guy,
Yeah.
like he really goes out of his way to try and seem friendly and playful.
Right.
yeah, that's
like-
it.
Like he doesn't know the boundaries
Right.
sometimes and oversteps them. And
So apparently he's been warned twice, and then when he did that, he said to Vince, "Oh, let the girls go first." And then Vince was like, "No."
You think they'll use him when he gets back into the
Yeah,
ring?
they'll
Like,
always use him.
properly though. You think you'll get a push after this?
I
No.
want to see primetime players back. I love that tag team.
Yeah, they were good, man. They were very
Love
good.
that tag
They were
team,
good.
man. They were good fun. He's a great promo guy as well. Do you remember when they first came out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the name? Look, he was their ankle. Remember with the
With
perm,
that, with the
the boiler suit,
what-
with glasses.
something Patterson, something.
Yeah.
Baron Patterson.
Yeah.
Pancake, like a pancake, like a pancake, John. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he was
Totally.
great, man. They need to
Charisma.
do that stuff again. Like,
Fully
it's
had
funny.
charisma.
All right, cool. So that was Raw. SmackDown. I mean, it was kind of like Raw
Oh, we're sitting
point
straight to
point
SmackDown, yeah?
point five. No. Was it?
You ain't got the network. You don't watch NXT.
No, oh, do you know what? I
You know,
always
I
miss
missed
it.
NXT last
I
night.
missed
Did you watch it?
Yeah, it was good, man.
I missed it last
What went
time,
down
man.
at NXT?
We'll talk about that on another episode.
Yeah, we're definitely getting Logan
we
Summer
gotta
back
do-
on.
No, we got to do
definitely.
that. Definitely. I can't even remember like the highlight standout moments from SmackDown.
Miz, I really enjoyed Miz again. I'm
proper.
saying it, Miz and AJ.
Yeah.
Let me look.
And
I
I-
need to read the spoilers because you men were there in attendance and I weren't there. So
Oh,
I don't want to be silent.
There you go.
So Miz and AJ was really good.
Yeah,
So
Miz,
that
and,
was Miss TV, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Miz
yeah,
TV. And
Miz accused AJ of having the Bullet Club come in.
That's
and,
right.
And that was a whole angle about whether or not AJ knew that Gallows and Anderson were going to attack
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, and it ended up with Miz getting taken out by AJ.
yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be on TV.
It's
but
not.
It's not.
No.
So basically, there was a dark part of the show where after that happens, Shane O'Mac comes out and ends up beating up the Miz as well. But that's probably that's actually not going to be on
That's not gonna
TV.
be that. I think that's just to replace the fact that Taker wasn't going to be.
Yeah, because I don't know if you guys know this. Taker was scheduled to be at SmackDown,
and he wasn't there.
and
Advertised.
he was not there. He wasn't there, which was a shame.
Can I
And
just say as well, I just want to interject.
Yeah.
My favourite point of Raw
Yeah.
was after AJ did the dark match at the end, the
Yeah.
tag match, and everyone was like trying to touch his hand, and, like hold the hand out, with the claps and whatever. Too sweeted me. AJ too sweet.
That's
No way.
dope. That's
My
dope.
highlight.
That is dope.
Everyone's like trying to touch.
Were you in a Bullet Club shirt? Yeah, yeah. So he knew. He knew the level. He knew the levels. That's
what time
right.
it was. You know what time it
He
was.
knew the levels.
Did it
And
cocky as well. Like.
and Enzo and Cass with Board Villains. That was my two highlights of SmackDown.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So they went like back and forth.
Yeah, and there was jokes, man. Promo was hard.
Yeah.
But obviously Enzo Cass got the best out of them.
Yeah.
But Board Villains held it up. They had some clever things they said as well. So
good.
yeah, man.
I feel like Kaz is nervous. I was watching on YouTube the other day, because there's someone else who's got like highlights of all of their promos, and Kaz's promos in NXT are so much better than the ones he's been doing on at Raw and SmackDown.
Logan will know. Obviously, Enzo's more the talker, right?
Of course, 100%.
Enzo's always the more.
So when they first came out, like when they first became a tag team, obviously like Enzo was a talker and what have you. But Enzo got injured.
Oh yes, that's true.
Cass
Yes,
got a singles push,
yes,
and,
that's right.
He really improved his promo.
That's true.
The thing that I think Cass needs to get used to is the crowd, because Enzo in the ring is just like the Duracell bunny and
just keeps
like
going.
And at Raw, because obviously I didn't see SmackDown yet. At Raw, when Cass went to do his bit, the crowd was still chanting like for Enzo.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, Enzo. So like he was waiting to go, like, and sort of like stalling, waiting to do his.
Yeah.
And Enzo, like, actually, you see him sort of.
Telling everyone to, okay.
Yo, it's Cass's time to talk.
Right.
Shh. And then he got his SAWFT in. So,
They're sick,
but
man.
yeah, they're great, man.
They are good.
And even the work as well, like, you know, the hot tag to Cass, everyone goes mad for that. Enzo got battered by the Dudleys.
He sells the beatings really well as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, as a small guy. That's probably like the highlight of the show at SmackDown, if I'm totally honest.
I agree.
I didn't get to see the main event. What was the main
It
event?
was alright. It was Ambrose and Jericho, I believe.
Ambrose
Was it a
and
tag match?
It was a tag match.
match, yeah.
Ambrose and Owens versus Zayn and sorry, Ambrose and Zayn versus Owens and Jericho.
There you go.
That was Jericho won. That was nice. They had a nice little thing where they kicked, you know, the taxi that was on top of the stage?
Yeah.
The taxi in the phone booth?
Yeah.
And Jericho kicks the taxi and Owen goes, kick it again! And the little like heelish little bit. I was cracking up.
Like they play off each other.
Yeah, really well.
Because Jericho is like we said earlier, he's like a masterclass in how to like be a cartoon heel, you know. And Owens just like has got those great little touch. He even does it in the ring as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
His stuff in the ring's great. With his little heel bits and pieces to get the people booing, and they're both so good at getting people to boo them.
I can't believe you didn't say your highlight was Goldust being a special referee between R-Truth and Fandango.
I really wanted to see it. You know what? That's the first time ever I asked for Cena. I said, you know what? I would like Cena to come out here and just beat up everybody right now.
It started off
They
as a
shaked
match.
Fandango at Raw as well.
Yeah.
So they had Fandango come out.
Yeah.
And everyone was doing the because that's why they.
Oh, did they edit that as well? They edit Fandango as well?
Oh, it was in the live event, and I'll tell you what, you'll clock what I mean. So they had him come out at Raw.
Yeah.
And obviously, the only reason Fandango is actually on the show is because London was for Fandango.
Yeah.
So they had him on both the shows. Then when he came out, they played a video, something, I can't remember what it was, a little video clip on the screen. Who did he wrestle at Raw? Who did Fandango wrestle at Raw?
Corbin.
Corbin, yeah. So they showed the video of Corbin beating up Ziggler again.
Yeah.
But then when they cut back from the video, it was at the bit of Fandango's music that you can't chant along to.
The little breakdown.
These guys, man.
Yeah.
Like, so everyone's like dead silent because we don't know what to do. It came in off bar as well.
Oh man!
So it was like the worst mix. You know what I mean? Like the MC's waiting for the drop and you put the bridge in and it's 3 bars in. Like, it was as a DJ, I've just clocked that.
Such a DJ thing, like
I'd have had it come in straight on. You'd have looked sick on TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, that's an aside. That's just something that I noticed.
That's shagging.
So I mean, do we care about R-Truth and Goldust? This
No.
is really real.
No.
Like, what's going on? Why are they forcing this on us?
No.
We don't want it.
No.
We really do not want it. We don't want
This
it.
is something for them to do. I think that's what it is. I don't think they're even trying to force that on us. I think it's like, you know what, you guys just do something.
They're just really good company men.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, let them do that. Yeah, exactly.
I gotta say, I mean, the WhatsApp tune is still very over.
With kids.
No, it really is.
With kids.
Did you not hear the reaction at SmackDown?
Kids.
They were going in.
Kids.
Like, it was like raw. This is like a real concert. All right, so that was Raw and SmackDown this week.
Are we gonna get Stardust back, or is that gone now?
No, I think
He hasn't been on TV, is he?
he hasn't, has he? Do you think he got injured at Mania, maybe?
I don't know.
He's been training. I think he's gonna come back as Cody.
Yeah, I think they're going to do something with Cody and Tyler and Ty Dillinger.
Okay.
I think they might do a little faction with them.
Really?
Dons.
Yeah, exactly.
Dolph
Some
can be
perfect
like-
tens or something like that.
Dolph, they can make Dolph like the head of that stable. That'd be a nice thing
Maybe.
to do.
They might as well do that. A little pretty boy stable.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Arrogance. I don't know.
Healy.
Exactly.
Cool.
Okay, we heard this morning, really sad news, Chyna passed away. Memories of Chyna, guys.
Did her DX run,
Yeah.
Intercontinental title.
Royal Rumble.
First, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot that. First female to be in the Royal Rumble.
Beating Jeff Jarrett, man. That was hilarious.
Yeah, with the what was it called? The house something house. The had a stipulation for that match.
I don't
It's like it
remember.
was like house items, like maybe it was like an ironing board,
Homemakers.
homemaker, something like homemaker match or something like that. And it's like an ironing board, and there was like washing liquid and what kind of madness.
Yeah, there you go.
Very sad story, man. I think
Do we know what did she pass away from?
they just said they found her in her home. That's all they said.
I think it's an
but
overdose.
It's probably an overdose.
Don't know.
I think it's overdose.
The really sad thing was one of the last tweets that she sent. I don't know if you guys saw this.
I would love to.
She'd love to come back to WWE just for one night to address her fans and tell them how much she loved them.
The Hall of
And that
Fame
was
list.
literally like 3 weeks ago.
Because she was supposed to be a strong candidate for Hall of Fame this gone, but they gave it to Jacqueline.
Yeah, but she was in Dallas. That was in Dallas. That was,
Yeah, that-
she's
yeah, that's-
what was
yeah.
there. I don't think. I'll be honest. I don't think China would have ever got it.
They need to. They need
Hall
to
of
start
Fame.
breeding people in the Hall of Fame as well. Like they just put people in because they're in Dallas.
Yeah.
Do you honestly think that Jacqueline deserves to be in the Hall of Fame?
Not over China. No way.
Not over China.
Not, like
A
there's,
lot of people.
there's not over a lot of people, to be fair. And I don't think I'll be honest. I don't think China would have got it. She'll get it now, obviously.
Oh, because of her problems, you mean?
Because of her problems, because of
Yeah.
the relationship with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, I just don't think. I feel like they would have just kept it. Like,
But couldn't
Stone
they put
Cold
their-
asked Triple H about that.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Well, if kids go online,
Yeah, but that's
and
such a
Google
double
chat,"
standard
that's a
thing.
Dead excuse.
That's a double standard because you can say the same thing about Sonny.
You can say the same thing about Sonny. You can say the same thing about, I suppose, well,
But then again, he hasn't adopted X-Pac yet, to be fair.
that will happen though.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I do feel like it was very super personal, and obviously they will induct her now because there's going to be more they can control in terms of what goes out. Like I do feel like they felt like she might be a loose cannon if she got a microphone. Because I was watching a lot of her videos and she was very rambly. Like there was a lot of stuff that she was saying that was just a bit weird. She was like, there was one like a year where she was just putting out videos every week about nothing. I think she was living in Japan at the time. It was kind of like after her porn run. And sad, you know what I mean? It's just mad. It's very sad, man. I loved her work with Eddie Guerrero.
That was
awesome.
that's
It was
probably
really good, really good,
that
really
was
good.
amazing.
And the matches with I literally watched today a match between her, Chris Jericho and Hardcore Holly.
I remember that.
I think it was at
Royal Rumble, 2000.
Yeah, 2000.
That was a very good
It was a
match.
very good match. It was a very, very good
Jericho had some really sick promos against China back then as well.
yeah.
Jericho was sick.
Jericho and China's
Work, yeah,
program was really good.
yeah.
And he got in shit for that as well.
Really?
He gave her a black eye by accident. Yeah.
Oh, wow. And I'm guessing she was with Triple H at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wrestling, I don't know.
Politics.
So, you think, so like, what are you saying? You think Hall of Fame?
Yeah, definitely.
I would like to see that. I think she deserves it I think she deserves it anyway. But I think now the fact that she's passed away, Triple H and Stephanie might have to look at what they were holding on to. Do you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
I think the only reason she wasn't in there was because of personal politics.
Right.
And like obviously when people pass away, personal politics kind of go out the window.
Yeah.
Because didn't she came down to the WWE headquarters last year?
I don't know.
Like she never badmouthed the company as far as I'm aware either.
No.
Like she wasn't
Not that bad, I don't think.
yeah.
I mean,
Nowhere near as bad as the Warrior did.
no, exactly. I mean, X-Pac was trying to stir something. X-Pac said that how when Piper died, she came up to Triple H, like ambushed Triple H.
Yeah.
But she said that all she did was talk to him
try
and
to talk to
then
him.
said sorry to him. That's what she said. She apologized to him or something.
It's a sad story, man.
Yeah, it is.
Might make a
It
good
really is
movie one
sad.
day.
It is
I
really
mean,
sad.
You know, it's such a regular occurrence as well when these former wrestlers hit the mid-40s.
Die young.
It's a shame, man. It's a shame. You know, but that's the cool thing about you know how the industry is now. A lot of these younger guys that are like just 30ish now. You know, they're really not about that life that those guys were in
Yeah.
the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
You know, they're not really abusing the performance stuff. The lifestyle's a lot cleaner as well. The partying's like they're career wrestlers now. So hopefully it will be a lot less frequent, man, because it's always It's always sad when you hear about someone that you grew up watching on TV dying way too early.
45.
45 is really sad.
You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Chyna. Before we go, man, Logan was telling me about a lot of promotions that I should be checking out. I feel like it's only right that you let everybody know like some of the stuff that we should be checking out online.
A lot of the sentiment, like before Mania anyway, like the last couple of weeks have been good programming wise, but a lot of the sentiment was like the programming stale. And you were saying about how like that can be attributed to the PG era and what have you. Yeah. People preferred the Attitude era. I don't really think that making the shows more adult themed would improve the shows particularly. Like I just think the story writing at the moment isn't very good and not very consistent. Kayfabe stuff they do is not like it doesn't follow a trail that makes sense. Yeah. And back in the day, obviously, if you didn't like it, you switch over and you watch Nitro.
Right.
It's true. It's true.
And that forced the WWE to change their programming and
up the levels, man.
Up the levels, and that's why the Attitude Era even existed because they had to compete with all the stars going to WCW for big guaranteed paychecks. Nowadays, there's alternatives out there, but they're not as obvious. And I asked you, like, have you watched this? You were like, I don't know where to find it.
Yeah.
But like, it's easy to find a lot of these promotions. So like, and a lot of them have been going for a long time. Most of the names you're seeing coming through in WWE now and NXT now have been wrestling in these promotions for 10 years. You know, like I'm talking Ring of Honor, which was set up after ECW went under by one of the people that helped run ECW. Dragon Gate isn't really around anymore. It's evolved now, but like Dragon Gate is basically where Daniel Bryan.
Oh really? Okay. Are there any names in there now that we be familiar
there's tons.
with?
Okay, especially now as well because we are here in the UK. I want to shout out two of some of the best wrestlers in the world. Not sports entertainers, two some of the best wrestlers in the world, and you're going to see one of them in the Global Cruiserweight tournament that's happening in WWE in the summer. Zack Sabre Jr. is an incredible wrestler from the UK, and Will Ospreay, who just made his debut in New Japan.
That match was phenomenal.
Yeah,
that match was phenomenal.
Great match. He like
against Okada, right? No, Okada. Kushida, that's it. Yeah. He's like a Back to the Future kind of character. Yeah.
He used to be in a tag team with not Chris Sabin, the other guy.
Alex Shelley.
There we go. Their whole sort of theme was Back to the Future as a tag team. And he comes out in like a denim shirt and a red puffer.
Okay.
But that match was amazing. That match was amazing.
It's incredible. So yeah, Will Ospreay. He's only like 22 as well.
Oh wow.
From Essex, so I've got a rep for Will.
Big up.
But there's so much good product out there, and if you like Western style in there, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla is great. And again, most of these promotions, all the guys you're seeing come through now, like your Sami Zayn's, who was El Generico, your Kevin Owens, who of course was Kevin Steen, Daniel Bryan's a legendary name on the indie scene. CM Punk, of course, put in so much time in Ring of Honor before he came through. Loads of guys are coming through, and a lot of the names in NXT as well. It's not just TNA is the only other option. There's loads of independent promotions. Absolutely. And there's some good ones in the UK as well. So if you're a UK wrestling fan and you actually want to go and see wrestling live, and you like exciting wrestling styles, you can see some of the best independent wrestlers in the world regularly performing in the UK. Promotions like Progress and Rev Pro. Two promotions that are doing a lot of stuff, and a lot of their stuff's in London as well. They do monthly shows in London, so check them out. And of course, like all the Japanese stuff, New Japan. Like I'm sitting here wearing a Kenny Omega Elite Bullet Club T-shirt. Shout out to my guy because Kenny's my don still. I play Street Fighter with him.
What, online?
He came over to London once.
Oh, that's dope.
We hung out.
That's dope. That's dope.
But yeah, he's serious about his gaming. But yeah, New Japan. You don't know anything about New Japan.
I don't, man. I only know what Skillit told me, and I mean, Skillit is very much into New Japan.
I don't want to promote bootlegging and what have you, but like, if you
do it, man.
If you can find, well, they've got an equivalent of the network, and it's like £6 a month, and you get the entire back catalogue.
Seriously,
all the way going back to the 70s.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man.
So you can watch all of the sick matches. Like if you're like some wrestling nerd like me, you can watch Misawa and old Justin Liger, matches and all kinds of
Tiger
crazy
Mask.
stuff. Yes.
Dynamite
First
Kid.
Super J Cup, which had Tiger Mask in it. It had Chris Benoit in it. It had Dynamite.
Guerrero. Well, Guerrero's Black Tiger then, but yeah, Guerrero.
Exactly. Like incredible stuff.
Great Sasuke. Legends, man.
Rumors about Wade going over to New Japan. You think he'll do well over there?
Brilliant.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to do more. Because in Japan, you can just do whatever you want to do in Japan, man. You can just, in WWE, you get limited. Do this, do that, do that.
In Japan, they're there to see you wrestle.
Exactly.
They're there to see you put on a show.
Exactly.
So, like the promo stuff, they're starting to work it in a bit more now. Like with the Bullet Club stuff over the last couple of years, it's more introducing more of a Western style. And the show that I watched recently, the new Invasion. Sorry, it was Invasion. Was like such a great blend between Japanese wrestling, which is work rate, and American style storylines.
Oh, wicked!
They just had a title change in that. So, if you want to get into it, I would recommend watching Wrestle Kingdom 10, which is their version of WrestleMania, and that for me was like one of the best wrestling cards I've ever seen in my life. And that was January. Then the next big pay-per-view they had was Invasion, and the main event again, they were sick. The undercard was great as well. Loads of really talented. If you enjoy wrestling, and Will Ospreay was on there at his debut, the match that we talked about, the guy from the UK. So try and check out Invasion. And the next event is Wrestling Don Taku or something. It's a language that I don't follow. So the syllables are not in my brain.
They're not there.
Properly,
It's not
but
there.
I know it's coming up soon. Yeah, New Japan.
I think I'm gonna sign up for that New Japan thing. That sounds good, man. £6 a month.
It's six nugget a month, bro.
Let's
like,
do
you
that.
Get their full back catalogue. Like you can watch
And you
Brock
got-
Lesnar out there.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with Japan wrestling as well, man. You can't go wrong.
Hey, Logan, it's been an absolute pleasure, bro. We got to get you back ASAP.
Definitely.
Bro, I've been
ASAP.
here for ages.
You've been we got to
Thank
get
you for
back
coming down,
soon,
Logan, man. Real pleasure.
Thank you. Let them know where they can catch you, how they can get a hold of you and all that good stuff.
LoganSarma.com is my website for all the rubbish that I do. It's mainly the music and the DJing, but a couple of bits and pieces about video game stuff as well. I do the 60 Minutes residency, mixing it up with the Grime on Big One Extra.
Don't know.
For Mr. Jam, that's every other Tuesday, alternate weeks. And you can find the archives of those on the One Extra website if you just search for Logan Sarma on there. And we're launching our website called keepingitgrimy.com in the next couple of weeks, which is a great resource for grime news, events, and like downloads and releases and stuff. So, yeah, if you like grime music, then just Google my name, Logan Sarma.
There you go. Thank you very much, bro. Again, thank you very much for listening. Rate, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Till next week, it's been Ace, Skillit, and Logan.
Oh, you went the whole podcast, you didn't even mention my jean shorts.
It's all right, man. Next time. Let's go, Logan. All right.